Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
Alrighty guys, sorry about that. So I'm doing all of this commentary in post just because this is one of those games that kind of requires a lot of my focus. It's pretty hard. I've played it before. This isn't all new for me. I just wanted to get through and play it as much as I could and kind of get a remembrance for it. So that way when I played it, I wasn't completely lost. So we're going for 100% walkthrough here. And I am going to do it part by part. So in this part, it's going to be the Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, the Warden of the Silent Sorrow, and Albero. So you get these flasks. They're called bile flasks. You use them to replenish your health. You collect more bile flasks throughout the game, you'll see. You could do some sliding there. There are some tutorials on mid-game. There are also going to be some files that are going to be read. Feel free to pause the video at any time. I didn't really read through them too much because I read through them already. These are little safe shrines or bonfires, what have you. You would have. I use them to save and to change out your sword hearts, which are different abilities that you can use. So right now we're going to come up against the first boss of the game called the Warden of the Silent Sorrow. Not particularly too hard. I'll kind of explain it. I almost died during the fight. Like I said, I'm not perfect at this game, but at least I know what I'm doing. Alright, so basically he's only got a couple attacks. You just want to slash him. When he does that, try to run away. He'll do a jumping back and forth. Don't get smushed like I was. Just keep slashing. He's really not that hard of an enemy if you know what you're doing. Slide, try to avoid the hits with that. He will jump back and forth and continue to get there. I kind of got stuck and probably should have moved out of the way more, but I was just trying to brute force him at this point. And then I had thought, okay, I'll just keep doing it, and I was actually pretty close to death there. But after, you know, just rinse and repeat, and he's dead. And that's that. Also, the skin I'm wearing is the Alloy of Sin. It came with the deluxe edition of the game. So if you have that, you can be able to do it out. Now, they never really explain in this game, like, why he does this. Pretty much just gets all the blood from, you know, the wound. And then, yep, I just want to put this hat back on. I don't know why he does it. It's the only boss he does it for. I don't know if it's kind of like the flex on him. I have no idea. But, yeah. So you are the Penitent One of Sorrow, or sorry, of Silence. That is your name. You have a pointy hat. It's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, you go ahead and hit that there. That brings up the gate. Now we could talk to this guy.
Grateful be the heart, Penitent One. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence.
So this is like a guy you'll talk to after each like thing.
The cradle of affliction is what you seek. this can be found in the Mother of Mothers of the Churches.
So yeah, you'll see him later on.
Place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral, in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
Alright, so we got the thorn. So yeah, you'll beat this guy at the end a few times throughout the game. He's kind of like the owl from Zelda. He talks to you after each thing. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of talking at the beginning of the game. Alright, so there's another bonfire here, or shrine, whatever you want to call it. Go use that to heal. Alright, so our first little area here. These guys just have knives, hit them. Don't worry about them. They're a couple hits. You'll get stronger as you go. Alright, so this is going to teach you how to parry. Basically, you can press R1 or whatever you bind to parry attacks. I go through at the beginning and pretty much kill every enemy. Just get the Tears of Atonement or Souls, what have you. You can also have a finishing move, which I think is pretty cool. Every enemy has one, I think. But I think they're pretty neato. Okay, so got these guys in the muck here. Don't really worry about them, I don't. Alright, so we got our first prayer. Prayers are used, they're basically like mana. It's magic. You get a bunch of different ones that you can get throughout the game. This is called the Verdiles of the Forsaken Hamlet. I was looking at my inventory for a minute. And you've got mana, which is called Fervor in this game. You can use it, and then you can replenish it by hurting yourself, which you can easily heal yourself again at shrines, so if you ever need to re-up it. I didn't learn that till the very end of the game that I could do that. Alright, so there was an item up there. If you see to the left, you can't get to that yet. You need a power-up. This little area right here is pretty much just kind of like a beginning section area to teach you how the mechanics of the game, basically how most of the things do it. So it's just basically, now not every parry is as easy as these guys, but most things that will attack you, you can parry. Now these little floating babies in cages are called the Children of Moonlight, I believe. Yeah, Children of Moonlight. They're all over Cvstodia. There are 38 of them. You will unlock a spell if you collect them all, which I will probably explain in a future video. Some are easy to get, some are hard, require different power-ups, but you'll see as we go on this. I'm probably going to continue this entire series in post, just because it's easier for me to talk without having to focus on the game. Alright, there's a cutscene.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
Okay, so we're in Albero, which is the central hub of the game. It's essentially where we'll be going through a lot. There's some places we can access now, some places we can't, and there's actually places that we can travel to from here. But we're just gonna go. You can pretty much go any way you want, but
Sorrowful be the heart, Penitent One. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the Kisses of Wounds. Few remain here who can still employ it, but Tirso is my name. There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns, we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under said skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
So essentially through the overworld, So essentially through the overworld, you can collect like different things for that guy, and he'll give you Tears of Atonement and such. All right, so we're gonna go down here first to the left to the first of the Mea Culpa shrines, rather.
Penitent One, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Now, essentially what these shrines do are basically you can use it to power up your level, like how strong you are, and to buy power-ups, which you can collect with the Tears of Atonement that you get. There's a handful throughout the game. I don't remember exactly how many offhand, but the more you go to, the more powerful you get. And then you can unlock things. I don't have any money to buy anything just this second, but in the next one I get, I'll probably upgrade some stuff. I go to the right for a second, just to show you a little thingy here. Alright, we acquired the Coliseum of Persia, the Bandit. Basically, there are 44 collectibles of bone parts throughout this game. I don't know what I was doing. I was thinking of I was going to go to the dilapidated cisterns first, or whatever they're called, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to go there first. So there's like 3 different areas you can go to. Doesn't matter which one you go to first. I decided just to go on this route here. There's another one of those Children of Moonlight. I can't do anything yet.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the Order of the True Shrine. In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial, as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us these poor souls, O Penitent One in silence. The Order blesses you.
Alright, so that's a quest. You collect some things for him, and you get a spell, I believe. But yeah, there's another one of those Children of Moonlight. You've acquired the phalanx of Brandon the Gravedigger. I end up reading these later. Alrighty, guys, so yeah, that video was cut a little bit short, but thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue the series like this. The decision to do this in post, it came as an afterthought, so I'm probably going to be doing these like thanks for watching things after the video actually ends, just because it kind of cuts and goes a little bit abrupt, because I didn't know how to split the video into sections. The reason why I split into sections is because I was thinking that it's easier to watch a 100% walkthrough in video as opposed to having like, you know, a huge video to do it all. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and in the next section we are going to check out some other parts. But yeah, if you like the video and you like what I do, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.